It was history in the making tonight as America witnessed the first fall face-off between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. WENY political analyst Dr. Jim Twomley joins me now to break it down. Lots of takeaways tonight. What were some of the key moments for you?
Well, I think, first of all, Trump performed better early on in the debate than he did later. I think at one point, Hillary Clinton started to get a little bit under his skin. And I think overall, we're not going to see the polls move all that much. I don't think either candidate really did too much to convince independents and undecideds. You might see a little firming up of Hillary Clinton's support, where she reassured supporters who may have strayed away in the last couple of weeks. The second takeaway is voters are going to have to look at this and say who looked more presidential tonight. And I think by and large that's Hillary Clinton. And then did Donald Trump appeal beyond his base? I think he didn't say anything new necessarily tonight that was going to do anything but shore up the support he already had.
I know as we were listening to a lot of the commentators after, a lot of people were saying kind of the same thing you were saying. What do you think the Trump campaign wished they did differently?
Well, I really don't know. I mean, I think one of the best things they might have been able to do is not debate. He was appearing presidential, the way he was controlling his delivery better at rallies and dealing with the press. Tonight he got a little angry. And usually when Donald Trump has gotten angry, that's when he has said things and done things that have turned off supporters.
I know tonight they talked a broad range of issues. Do you think those issues reached American voters?
I think some got down in the weeds a little bit. I think beyond the detail, obviously it showed that Hillary Clinton had a great mastery of policy. I thought I heard one commentator after the debate was over say that she got in 15 separate policy proposals in the first 2 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So that's a lot of packing in of detail in a very short period of time. Donald Trump didn't get down into the details as much and continued to use the same line of discussion about the issues that has gotten him to where he is so far.
Now, I know a lot of people said, Donald Trump didn't look presidential, but at the same time, a lot of people said Hillary Clinton looked too rehearsed. Do you think that hurt her?
Well, it always does seem to hurt her that she is, she's sort of the contemporary Al Gore. Al Gore used to have that knock on him that he was too wooden, too stiff, too prepared. But I think a couple of times tonight she did show a little bit of emotion. You could see her facial expressions were reactive to Trump. Trump had basically one set of reactions: dismissive, angry, and I noticed a few times he was employing what came to be known in the 2000 campaign as the Gore sigh. She would say something that he thought didn't make sense or that annoyed him, and he would kind of like Al Gore did in the 2000 debates with George Bush, and it didn't work well for him.
Quickly, where do things go from here?
Well, we have a vice presidential debate and some more presidential debates. We'll see whether or not the candidates make adjustments from here. I think that what we have to look for in the polls is to see whether or not the candidates have solidified their support, or if perhaps my judgment is off and they have persuaded some of those independents or undecideds to come their way. We still have a fairly long haul to go. It's a little over a month. Anything can happen. And we saw a great reversal 4 years ago in Barack Obama's performance from the first debate to the second debate.
All right, Dr. Jim Twomley, thank you so much for joining us
tonight. My
pleasure.